Hey there, it's Eric. There's a bit of distance between me and the camera today, and I like that. Feels feels really weird actually because I'm sitting in a pretty dark room right now with the tripod and the camera over there, and it's like almost like I'm talking to someone. Pretty cool. Although, unfortunately, this camera is not a human being. Um, Maybe for the better. I'm not sure. Anyways, today's going to be, well, like all these videos that I do, just a form of therapy, I guess. Just talking. Just talking about whatever's been on my mind. And try not to filter myself too much. So I tend to do a lot of filtering and even talking in my own room. I feel scared to truly express what I'm feeling, what I've been going through, the what, right, of my life. First thing that comes to my mind is who the fuck cares, right? Um, well, I should care. I'm sure there are some people who do. So, um, yeah, yeah, that wasn't a very positive thing. I am very tired as I'm making this video, both from just the intense anxiety that I felt the past few weeks, you know, just the past like month or so. For a while, I felt more and more anxiety, more and more pressured, more and more constricted in my thinking, and I haven't really had an outlet to put it out, push it out, and kind of. It's felt as though every breath that I've been taking in has been heavy, right? Whereas before, I could feel some relief as I would breathe in. Now it feels like my lungs are filling up with lead, heavy, 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 and heavy lungs do not feel good. um, yeah. So why does it sound like I'm bordering a mental breakdown right now? Well, again, that's part of it, and just a worry. After a while, you don't sleep too well. You're worrying all the time. You need rest. You need to rest. And this is nice because it's a snapshot into a moment in time which I might not be proud of, but does exist and has to be acknowledged. Right? Acknowledging the moments where things are not going the way you want, and being first able to acknowledge that your life is not going the way you want it to. That's a big thing. Because a lot of people live in denial. They can't look at themselves and tell themselves that things are not going how they want to, and they'd rather drown themselves in alcohol and weed and all sorts of drugs to forget. So it's good that I'm able to, and also being able to acknowledge the emotions that you're feeling. And that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, just talking to this camera. I can feel a lot of emotions, you know, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Fatigue, anger, frustration, sadness, bit of happiness too. All mixed together into a wonderful cocktail. We'll call it the Era cocktail, the Canada Day cocktail, the Era Canada Day cocktail. Oh my god. Well, there are a lot of Erics, so I can't speak for all of them. Sure, there's a lot of Erics who are doing amazing today. A lot who are unfathomably, can't speak, depressed. A lot who are in the middle, all across the spectrum of human emotion, of endeavor. Now, in my recent interactions with people, I found that I felt quite tense in each one because I've been more attached to the outcome, to wanting people to like me, to being pleasing, and all this shit. Because I myself, I felt weaker. When I feel weak, I feel like I can't cope as well, so I feel less confident. Kind of shrug myself like I am right now, and I don't speak my mind. I've been feeling fragile, which I don't like. Nobody likes to feel fragile. We all want to feel like we're big and strong and can take on a mountain, a challenge. I've been feeling somewhat lonely for a long time, actually, but have not addressed it. And now the biggest thing for me is hope. I've always had hope, and hope comes in waves. Hope can be up and down and up and down. But I've always clung on to it. And that's what matters. And I know this video sounds so dark. Why? I guess, yeah, it is a reflection of myself, and I have not been reflecting too much. When you don't reflect, often you kind of stuff all that shit under the rug, and you don't really know how you're feeling. So it's good for me to be talking right now so that I can kind of gauge where I'm at, gauge what's going on, and take appropriate action. Because clearly I've been neglecting a part of me. Feels like I'm done. Like I don't care. And I've always felt quite like today, for example. It's a pretty famous bodybuilder, Joe Linder, from Germany, really popular guy. He's a fitness influencer. He died. That actually makes me sad because he was a big influence in my life. He was somebody who got me to the gym, who inspired me, who always, he was kind of like a big brother figure to me to some degree, somebody I looked up to. And seeing him dead, that's sad, man. Same thing with, I know this was a while ago, but with Etika. He was a streamer. I really liked him back in the day. And, hearing about his death, that screwed with me, man. That screwed with me. I did some, bad things to myself that day. So, yeah, man. Tough times. There's a lot about myself I don't know. And I know I'm rambling about whatever right now. I don't even know if I'm going to post the video because it just feels so somber, it's so hopeless. I have hope. I always have hope. I always have a fight in me. I'm 22 years old. I've got a lot of things going for me. But at times, I don't know why I always feel an urge to put a camera in front of my goddamn face when I'm feeling my lowest. I tell myself, it'll make you feel better. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I like to tell myself it's worth it. So, yeah. Thank you.